everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is update number 8, you guys, and I don't know what it is about this month. A lot of projects, I have been killing it. I have been meeting my goals, and this is no exception. Deck of Panning, of course, a rolling style project based around a deck of cards, and I'm up to 6 items because I did get that lovely ace, which I like. And although I have 6 items, I have met my goal on 5 of them. Yes, so we have 5 new things to bring in, which is fantastic because I love rolling stuff into the project. And of course, from last month, I still have this guy here, which is my get out of jail free card. So we'll see if I end up needing to bring it in today. So we're going to dive into all of the items. Of course, we're going to start off with the oldest item in this project, the Nude by Nature Translucent Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. I have reached for this 30 times since the last update, bringing me to a total of 260 uses in this project. I have used this so much, and the day has finally come. I don't know what happened, you guys. This disappeared so fast. I did have my husband take the little meshy part off so I could actually get everything out. Did lose a tiny bit of product that way, but there's nothing left in here, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm thrilled. I'm ecstatic because powders. I've been working on this powder for so stinking long. And it's finally done. Next up, the L'Oreal. This is the Skin Paradise Tinted Water-Infused Tinted Moisturizer in the shade 01 Light. There we go. The color does not work for me even in the summertime. This is where I was last time, which looks like there should be a lot left. However, I only got 5 more uses on this guy to finish it off. 89 uses in this project, and that's basically where it started as a brand new item. So this is done. And of course, because I keep forgetting to mention it, this was in for the prompt of the highlighter, that was in for the prompt of the foundation. Now for the prompt of favorite brand, I picked Bath & Body Works. So I picked the Champagne Toast Exfoliating Lip Scrub. You will see where I was last time. There was not very much left of it, and I did indeed finish it off. It did not take very much longer after the last update, so I've already moved on to the next guy. So this is also finished. Okay, let's get into the item I have not finished yet. This is the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Toner. This was in for the prompt of Influenced because it was a BoxyCharm item that I received, and I was influenced to subscribe to BoxyCharm, but I still love it. Progress. This is my motoring toner, so I got on it from here to here. Again, I've been trying to be better with my masking, so if I'm doing anything exfoliating, then I'm going to use this rather than exfoliating toner at night. So we got a nice jump there. However, this is a slow-moving item, and it's going to take me a long time to finish it off. Collecting cobwebs, I selected my Clinique. This is the Cheek Pop Pearl Blush in the shade 05 Ruby Pop. I have a video of where I was last time. My goal on this was 50 uses, so I've used this now over 50 times. And, you know, we're making some progress. That flower is still fairly prominent on there. I needed 18 more uses to reach my 50 use goal, so I have done that now, and this guy is going to be rolling out. It is a nice blush, but I'm also excited to reach for other blushes instead. And then for the prompt of an indie brand, I picked my Wander Beauty Trailblazer eyeshadow palette with the goal of no pan left behind. This is what the palette looks like. It is so pretty, and the swatches are stunning. But unfortunately, it doesn't really work on my eyes, you guys. The shimmers. It's the shimmers this time. The mattes perform pretty darn well, but I'm not going to rip apart this palette. So I'm just going to call it. I did use it slightly more than no pan left behind because I wanted to reach a decision on whether I was going to declutter it or not. And yeah, like this just appeared off so fast. It's hard to like build things up properly. But you guys can see that little bit of usage in there now. But it's kind of sad and disappointing because Wander Beauty just doesn't seem to like my eyes, unfortunately. So that was the speed run. So 5 goals met, which means we get to bring these birds back and I get to drop cards everywhere. So we're going to do a little bit of shuffling. I am going to draw 5 cards. I will see what they correspond to for their prompts and go pull a whole bunch of products. Now you guys know in other projects, like there's stuff that's moving in and out like crazy. So I feel like there's a lot of new that's being rolled into my projects, which is great. It's just the timing's interesting. So without further ado, here good? We're gonna go with it. I get to draw 5 cards. I'm so excited, you guys, because this is my favorite part. We're gonna start off with a black jack. We're going to do the 5 of diamonds. I feel like I just pulled that in my Dungeons & Dragons project pan. The 8 of diamonds, the black king, and the last one is the 4 of spades. No jokers this time, which is good. Is very good. All right, very quickly before I go and pull products, you guys, this is a one I have pulled before. The Black King this year has a pan, and unfortunately, what I said last time I pulled this item is still very much true. Anything that has pan in my collection is still all in projects already, with the exception, of course, with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which had a pan in it. I hit pan. It's now been repressed, so there is no pan in that. But because I'm also really focused on a bronzer that I'm trying to hit pan in for my Graveyard Project Pan finale, this one isn't going to work. So I am going to bring in my veto. I am going to veto out So I'm going to veto out has a pan. And so, again, I have not touched the deck. So the next card I'm going to pull in instead is going to be the 2 of spades. All right, you guys, I am back. So despite this being basically a complete project refresh, as in 5 new items, which is what the base project is, this didn't take as long as I thought it would, even though some of these prompts are kind of difficult. So let's start with this guy. I'm pretty sure I've had this black jack in this year already. We're going with a powder item. Again, I kind of have some goals on a lot of different things right now. What I've opted to do is I'm going to kind of put a pause on my Charlotte Tilbury little powder that I'm trying to do in 50 Shades of Brown. And I'm going to do a usage goal on this guy here. This is from Physicians Formula. This is their Airbrushing Pressed Powder in the shade Translucent. Let's get this open so you guys can actually see what the heck this even looks like. And it looks like this. There is a tiny bit of usage on it, but it looks pretty intact. Honestly, it looks almost, it doesn't say untouched, because you can kind of see it up here. I'll have a video so you can see it better, but there's not much usage on it. Now, again, my goal for that Charlotte Tilbury mini is to finish it behind the finale in April. So I'm just going to do a usage goal. I'm going to go 25. Normally complexion products, I do 50, but I really want to make sure I finish that powder. And you guys know how slow I go through powder. So 25 uses on this guy here. The 5 of diamonds. The 5 of diamonds is a wish list dupe. So basically what this is, because there's always so many things coming out, right? And we want to put them on our wish list. We want to buy them right away. This prompt is like, let's shop my stash. Let's find something similar that I already own. Now, obviously, like Sephora holiday sets are coming. Christmas sets are starting to come out. Like, that's going to pique my interest. But the main thing I'm kind of wanting right now in general is the Bath & Body Works stuff. So here's where I'm going with wish list dupe. I'm going to do my best here. I used to never like Vanilla Bean Noel. It's never been a scent that I enjoy. However, it's starting to grow on me. I did buy the body butter at Body Care sale in December last year. So I do have the 2023 body butter. And then when I was visiting family over the summer, we were traveling, my aunt in her bathroom had Vanilla Bean Noel, and it was so good. And I haven't stopped thinking about Vanilla Bean Noel since, early July. So while I'm waiting for Vanilla Bean Noel, because assuming I enjoy the scent of it, I'm going to be buying, hopefully a moisturizing body wash. If you don't have that, then I'm going to do the shower gel or the body wash because it's the new formula. I'll probably buy another body cream because again, the shower gels take me longer to go through than the body moisturization products. And I think I even want to find fragrance mist, you guys. Like, oh, it smelled so good and I just want it. And hand soaps, gonna buy those. If there's hand creams, I'm gonna, like, I want Vanilla Bean Noel. So I've built it up in my brain. So the wish list dupe. Obviously, we're going for like a kind of similar vanilla-ish vibe. And this was something I was thinking of maybe rolling into my hygiene project, use it up just for usage for a month in October. So you know what? Let's just do it anyway. I've hauled this recently. I've used it once to kind of test it out. And it's fall. Like, this is a great time for vanilla fragrances. So I'm going to bring in my Bath & Body Works Fine Fragrance Mist in Warm Vanilla Sugar. This has scent notes of intoxicating vanilla, white orchid, sparkling sugar, fresh jasmine, and creamy sandalwood. If you're familiar with my hygiene project, use it up. You know I did not enjoy the body cream experience, but so far, this mist is good. So I'm going to roll it in and like, I don't really know in terms of goals what I want to do with this. I'm kind of thinking I want to just have it in for a month or two and kind of see where it falls because I am focused on other fragrance goals, but I do just want to play with this a little bit. So I'm going to, don't hate me, I'm going to leave the goal a little loosey-goosey and kind of see where I feel about the scent next month because I would like a vanilla to play with, and this is kind of, it's not a dupe. It's obviously not a dupe. I'm just going for similar vibes. Because this is vanilla and Vanilla Bean Noel is also vanilla-y. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to play with this and have a vanilla to kind of switch things up with. Next one. So this is the Age of Diamonds, which right now is whole collection roulette. Now here's the thing, you guys. Like, I only have in like a spreadsheet only powder eyeshadows. Not like after that point, it's too much work. I enjoy the eyeshadows in a spreadsheet because eyeshadows take a long time to use up, and I can kind of keep up with that more easily. And I use that spreadsheet for my Use Those Eyeshadows project. This project, like, or really just a whole collection, like putting everything in a spreadsheet, or even if I was to randomize skincare samples and pull one out, like, it's tricky, it's challenging. So for simplicity's sake, what I'm going to do, obviously all of my powder eyeshadows are already in a spreadsheet. So we're going to do whole collection for powder eyeshadows roulette. Obviously anything that will not be eligible to roll in is what's currently in my project, but you know, I've got so many eyeshadows, what are the odds of that? So we're going to do this. We're going to bring up the Pretty Random app. And if you enjoy this style, then hey, check out my Use Those Eyeshadows project. I've pulled it up and I'm going to do the randomization for you guys together. So what I'm going to be pulling in is going to be shade number 160 from my spreadsheet. And as you guys know, my spreadsheets are constantly changing because I'm constantly with my eyeshadows. As you guys saw, I'm decluttering. I'm getting stuff in BoxyCharm. So let's see what 160 is. So 160 comes from the iconic London Dusk Till Dawn palette. Dawn to Dusk palette, whatever it is, I'll have the name up on the screen. And this is a palette that I ripped apart and depotted, and so I've only kept certain shades. And the shade I have selected as 160 is Power Player. So the palette, this is a depotted palette, right? So I have a whole bunch of different things in here. So here, these are Mary Kay. These are Mary Kay. This one here is Annabelle. The rest of these are from Ditto, the Venus palette. And then this is what I kept from that iconic London palette. And Power Player is this dark shade right here. Here is the shade. As you can see, there's just a tiny little bit of use. This is obviously going to be like an outer corner deepening up shade. And how I use shades like this, you know, I'm going to be using this palette holistically. And this is going to be actually a really nice opportunity, especially to play with more of these iconic Londons and see, are there any of these that I do want to declutter further? Because, you know, who knows? Who knows? I'll make some decisions on it, but this is the eyeshadow that I'm going to be going for. And of course, with these eyeshadow projects, my goal is 10 uses. Now, you guys know I just did a complete refresh So 3 new eyeshadows for 10 uses in my Use Those Eyeshadows project. I rolled in an eyeshadow in Dungeons and Dragons Project Pan for 10 uses, which has a finale next month, so that has to be prioritized. So we're gonna see how I do. Oh my goodness. Next up is the 4 of Spades, which is Spotlight a Panner. So I'm excited about this one because obviously there's so many people to spotlight, and I'm gonna spotlight someone. I mean, I just love her Project Polish. Project Polish is one of those playlists I will just binge watch and go back. Like, I've probably watched her Project Polish 6 times. I believe, was it 2017 she started? And did it for a few years, and then she kind of dropped off YouTube. So, I mean, but she did such amazing stuff, and she was one of the inspirations for me to do a Project Polish. So I want to shout out, now I know her as Joyful Beauty, but on YouTube, she's listed as Joy Dumpling. So she has a whole bunch of panning content. She's panned eyeshadow. She's done project pans. Project Polish is my personal favorite of hers. So I am going to kind of honor her through this Spotlight a Panner. Now, of course, because of my own Project Polish, I tend to just play with toppers in projects like these, so they help complement. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be rolling in this polish here, which you have seen at some point in some project. This is from C&D. This is their nail lacquer thingy-majiggy in the shade Glitter Sneakers. And you might be able to see I'm about at this point here today. Now, one of the reasons why I want to play with this, I actually have a backup of this polish for some reason. And I don't know if you guys, like, I'm going to try to get real close here. Like, it is getting thick. It is thick in here. Okay, now I only use this as a topper. I did actually use this the other day over this green color. Obviously not this manicure. But yeah, this is getting kind of thick, kind of goopy. Honestly, this should probably be on my Project Polish list for next year. So let's get a bit of a head start on it. I'm going to be using this as a topper. I really like it over this green, and then I can try it over other. I think I've used it over the pink recently too. So that's what I'm going to do. 10 uses, because that's what I do with my toppers, because otherwise toppers are hard to pan. You get sick of them because they really create a very similar look. So 10 uses on this one. Let's see how I do. The last item that I'm going to be rolling in for now, in this particular update, is the 2 of Spades. The 2 of Spades, it's your favorite category, you guys. Which, why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Okay. What's my favorite category to watch? That I'm binging right now. That I keep, like, it's the hygiene stuff, you guys. The hygiene stuff is just, it's really where I'm really excited about right now, and I'm binging other people's playlists a lot. Oh my goodness. So favorite category. I am going to pull a body moisturization product. I'm going to pull a body cream, because body creams I can move through very quickly. And I think this scent is going to be good enough that it works with a variety of different shower gels so that I can get some of the ones used up. Because again, like I mentioned, I can fly through body moisturization products. Shower gels are challenging. So from my plan to pan for 2022, which I would have been rolling into my next round of hygiene project Use It Up anyway, so we'll just get a head start on it. I am bringing in the Bath & Body Works Body Cream in Sunrise Woods. This packaging, stunning. We have scent notes of creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. I wonder if that would make a good pairing with the Fine Fragrance Mist. Maybe, but I don't really shower in the morning this time of year, so whatever. This has never been used. I am at this point here. And so there's like so many things I could say about this. So I don't know, like, if this is like, it's a berry scent, but I get more like, there's no vanilla, right? No, sandalwood and cashmere. So that's really what I'm getting, but it smells more like a vanilla to me. This is in the store right now. So you know what? This is actually good timing. So I'm able to actually like play with this and decide, do I want more? Like, do I want a backup body moisturization product? Do I want the body wash? At this point, my answer is no, but let's play with it. Let's see. And again, I was going to be panning this soon anyway, so we'll just bring it in a little sooner for favorite category and kind of see what I can do to use up some body washes that their pairs are kind of disappearing faster than the body wash. It's going to be very interesting to see where I go with the next month. But 2 goals that I have for sure, because again, I love rolling stuff in and out. I want to have my 25 uses on this Physicians Formula powder, and I want to have my 10 uses on this nail polish topper. So those for sure I want to do. Now, these guys, they're possibilities, right? They could be like, if I decide after 1 month I want to roll this one out, I will. Right, so I want to use it for at least a month. I don't think I'm going to set a specific, I want to get to like this point or wherever. Like, I think I just want to use it and play with it because I do need to focus on other fragrances that have been in projects that I've been ignoring or not using as I should. And then, of course, Sunrise Woods here. I hope to have this one finished for the next month. I may not. I may decide, like, again, like with the warm vanilla sugar, I may take my time with this one a little bit more because it is such a good, well, so far at least, based on the current sniff, it smells like such a good fall scent. And I'm really trying to focus on other things in my hygiene project, use it up in moisturizers and other projects. This has never been used, by the way, but it's like here. So maybe I could have this done, but I'm not going to be like focusing to push this one out because I think there's other things I would rather finish first. The eyeshadow theoretically could be done for next month, but again, because of all the other eyeshadows I've just rolled in, I'm not going to push myself on that one. I will kind of push myself to start with it just to make sure, like, is this something I want to declutter or not? Because if it's going to be decluttered, I don't want to take till the 2nd month mark to figure that out. So I'm going to do that. But if it's looking like I'm probably going to still want to keep this eyeshadow in my collection, then I'm just going to keep going with it. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at with everything. Obviously, I'm going to have some good progress. I'm going to have some rollouts for next month, which best part of this project, in my personal opinion. I love seeing people flip the cards. But that is going to wrap up today's video. There's a lot that we covered today, so thank you for joining me for today's longer video. So give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.